Hi everyone, welcome to Discovering Natural. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing, and we're gonna jump right into it. If this is your first time watching, feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Discovering Natural. And if you need one-on-one help with your natural hair, please feel free to use the link in the pinned comment and also in the description area and contact me, and I'll be able to help you one-on-one with your hair. And yeah, with that being said, let's get started. So I had a question from one of my friends. I'll call out my friends, my followers on Facebook, and her name is Trisha. Hi Trisha. And Tisha, which was like, what has been your experience with Batana oil? You guys know I've been talking and raving about Batana oil since May 2024 when I started using Batana oil. So I've been using Batana oil since then. Now, over the time of using Batana oil, there's been different speculations, there's been different issues, and positive, negative. So I'm going to start off and I'm going to break this segment down into different variations. Number one, my experience. Number two, the issues I had when I started using this Batana oil. Number three, the issues I had with people when they found out that I use this Batana oil. And then the last one will be what I ultimately think about using Batana oil. Okay, so with that being said, I started using Batana oil May 2024. And when I started using Batana oil, I started using the raw. And I'm talking about using the raw because before May, I got a bottle, right? And the bottle said Batana oil. It was this green paper bottle, and it said Batana oil, and I thought that this was actually Batana oil, not knowing that whoever was selling the oil, they wrote Batana oil, but it was just like maybe a few drops of Batana oil that was in it. Then everything else was like sunflower or some other, cheap oils. So I've known about Batana oil before I started using Batana oil, the real one, right? So when I first started using it, so I'm not going to talk about that part. I'm going to talk about this one, right? And when I started using it, I wanted something that was the real one. So I think someone referred me to this Otana brand, and I got it. I shop a lot on Amazon and TikTok, but when I went on TikTok, I found that on TikTok, I could easily communicate with the person, the company, like contact them and say, okay, what is this and what is that? I can send them a message and they'll send me a message back. Versus on Amazon, there's really no way of you contacting the person and talking to the seller, right? So that was why I decided to get it on TikTok. Also on TikTok, I could share my experience easily, very quickly, post a video, tell people this is what is happening now, this is what's going on with my hair now, very easily. And the community on TikTok were a little bit aggressive, but the community on TikTok were able to give me feedbacks and stuff. So, and also I could also, when people are telling me that, oh, where can I buy it? Where can I buy it? There was always something on the screen on TikTok where you can just click on the button and buy it there. So that is it. Of course, I do get a commission when that happens. It's life, right? These gadgets are not free. School fees is not free. This is my job, side job, right? So with that being said, I started using this particular Batana oil, the raw Batana oil from Otana in May 2024. My experience using this Batana oil, when I started using it, the first time I started using it, I used it like on wash day. And then I read more closely and they said you can use it daily. So from there henceforth, I started using Batana oil every single day. Every single day I apply to my edges. Why did I decide that I want to use Batana oil? Because I always had issues with my edges. I'm anemic, and being someone that's anemic and sickle cell carrier, trait carrier, you can get into what is called, I call them crises, just because I get really tired and then my hair starts falling out in clumps and stuff, and it really affects my edges a lot. So I used to, in the past, I will use like a color thing, it's called the root touch up, to just camouflage my edges so that my edges don't look as bald as they do. And I didn't want to keep on doing that. I was tired of just constantly putting something to hide my edges. When I started using Batana oil, I was hoping that I will finally find a solution. Now, I did use Batana oil for 1 month, and then I also started taking a supplement, just because also with taking care of your hair, the external is important, but also what you ingest is important. So I started taking Mary Root multivitamin hair growth. Is a supplement, is a Mary Root liquid morning multivitamin. It has ingredients for hair growth. So those combined together helped, right? So with me applying the Batana oil, I kept on putting Batana oil on my edges, and after 1 month, I noticed sprouts. I noticed my hair was growing out, and I was like, oh my goodness, something is working. So May, end of May, so I'll say June, July, August, September, then come October. In October, I discovered that, oh, wait a minute, this Otana Batana oil, they do come with, in a package, with shampoo, conditioner, hair mask, all that stuff. So I decided to buy that. The products are a tad bit expensive, so things I do not like. The products are a tad bit expensive, but my own thing is that the products work. For my hair, for my daughter's hair, the products work. They work. And because the products work, I keep on using it. And because the products work for me, I keep on sharing the products with other people. Now, this is the issue I have, right? I told you I was going to tell you the issue people had about me talking about Batana oil. When I started talking about Batana oil, you all know I'm a content creator. When I'm doing something using a product, I'm not going to be someone that will just use a product one time and not show you. I wanted to show people my experience and chronologize, and I don't read grammar, and kind of continue telling people, okay, this is what the product is doing, oh, this is what it's not doing, and answer people's question. With that being said, I started developing the bad, like fake types of Batana oil. People started developing fake Batana oil. So when they started developing this fake Batana oil, guess whose face they were using, among other people, creators' faces, to sell their fake Batana oil? Moi, my face. So what happens is that these people, they'll sell their fake Batana oil using my videos where I'm promoting the real Batana oil. People will pay them, and then when the product comes, it will be not Batana oil. It will be nasty and their hair will be falling out. So I was like, oh my goodness. So I had to, like, I did videos, I made posts, I did lives. Every time I come on a live, like how I'm talking to you guys right now, I always mention that aspect, because people started sending me messages. You sent us the fake stuff. Where is my money? Give me my money. And I have to cover myself. I don't want to get a lawsuit. I don't want to get in trouble for not even being the manufacturer. That's why when I started this video, I said, disclaimer, I am not the manufacturer of this product. Disclaimer, I buy this. So I bought for my friend. I bought, even right now, my mom wants some. I'm gonna, when I have time, I'm gonna get it for her and stuff. I bought for my daughter. They're not cheap. So whenever they go on sale, I stock up myself, because it does work. And a lot of people that I've referred this Batana oil to have also told me that it works for them. So I keep on using it. And you guys can see my edges that used to be so bald, they're doing so good now. So my full experience is what I've shared with you. If you decide that you want to use Batana oil, use Batana oil, give it a try. If you decide you don't want to use it, you don't have to use it. Find something that works for you. But for me, right now, it's working for me, so I keep on buying it. So now, let's go to how I'm avoiding, when I tell people about Batana oil, people are like, where do I buy it? Where do I buy it? So a lot of times, in the past, I'll say, okay, I bought it on TikTok, go buy it on TikTok. So what happened on TikTok? On TikTok, fake brands, they were able to make copies of this on their computers and get something that looks like this and start selling it. So then, when I saw that happening, people were like, oh boy, I bought it on TikTok. You told me TikTok. I now told people, I said, did you use the link that I gave you? They're like, oh no, I just went on TikTok. People don't listen. People need to pull their hairs and listen. People don't listen. So I said, I gave you link. You didn't use the link. Now you are coming to me and crying that your hair is falling out. What do you want me to do? Don't hold me liable. So what I now did was I now went back to the brand. Remember I told you that the reason why I went to TikTok was because I can communicate easily with the seller. So I went back to the seller and I said, is there a way? I know you're on TikTok and they also say they're on Amazon, but on Amazon too, fake ones are there. Is there a way that I can be on your website, because they do have their own website, and I can point my viewers, people that are asking me about this Batana. When I say people ask me every day, even till today, somebody still asks me about this Batana oil. And I said, is there a way that you can point me to, just give me a link? So they say, oh, it's okay. Because, you know, you talk about our products and this and that and that. So they decided to give me what is known as an affiliate link. That's what it's called, an affiliate link. So they decided to give me an affiliate link. Now, that link is hotana.com. That's HOTANA.com, COM/Discovery Natural, small letter. After that, I was like, you know what? That is the link I'm going to be giving people. If you now decide that you don't like that link, you want to use your own link, it is on you. Every man should carry his own cross. Yes, it's biblical. I heard about it at church yesterday. Every man carry your own cross. So somebody wrote on my Facebook page today when I was giving information about Batana oil. Somebody wrote that, in that case, since there's so much scam about Batana oil, I'll avoid using the product. That is where people miss their blessing. That is where people miss their blessing. Because if you say that, because that job, being a doctor, because if you can be a doctor, when you're a doctor, being a doctor, people can die under your care. Because of that, I will not be a doctor. That is where you miss your blessing. So that person wrote that, and I just looked at the comment like this and I said, do you? God has given us choice. That's why there's salvation. You have a choice to believe or not believe. God is not going to hold you like, you must believe, That is hope for all of us, but not everybody believes, right? So, but anyway, with this being said, the link I'm sharing to everybody now is hotana.com/discovery natural, HOTANA.discovery natural, because that is what I use. So that's my experience. And if you have any other questions, I always answer questions, right? If I see your question, I will answer it. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all later.